haven't seen anyone do homeschool quite the way we do, so I decided to make this video mostly for moms who are on the fence about could I homeschool this upcoming year, or maybe new homeschooling moms who are feeling a little overwhelmed. And our system is just so simple. So that's why I wanted to show you what we do, because some of the videos out there show several hours a day of homework and lots of different curriculums, and ours is just so simple, and it makes it something we really look forward to every day. So in the morning, our whole routine takes a little over an hour, and it's just Bible and math. And so here is our Bible storybook that we love. I can't say enough good things about the Action Bible for kids. It is so, just the illustrations and the wording, it draws you in, and as an adult, I love it, and we've read it several times over, and we're still both super interested in it. So this is an awesome children's Bible. Then we practice a verse, and that just means reading it out loud together several times, trying to say it without looking. We have a word of the day that is helping build vocabulary, and there's many ways to choose them, but I make sure mine are something I could envision us using throughout the day, and then we try to do that. So our word for today was zaniness, and it was perfect because my daughter was in a crazy mood today, and so we've been able to refer to her zaniness multiple times throughout the day already. Then moving into math, all of that takes about 15 minutes, and then moving into math, we do a packet of flashcards. These ones are matching, but they're homemade, you know. It's 2 + 7 = 9, just trying to match up the first part of the problem with the answer. And so we'll focus on one section per day, like +2s, +3s. Today was +7s. And our curriculum is Math UC. And the Math UC is amazing. So for the past 2 years, we've used BJU Press, and we didn't have any problems with it. It was a good curriculum, and I thought that this was the standard curriculum. But when we saw Math UC and trying it, we have been blown away. This is amazing. I would say this is every teacher's dream. So I got a bachelor's in elementary education, and I know all about how you need to use all your senses and you need to use manipulatives. You use manipulatives every single lesson. You read, write, say, hear, see, touch, everything. And it's so clear, and there's a video that goes with it, and you can watch the video lesson. Each lesson is about 5 minutes of video and then about 5 practice worksheets. And you can watch the lesson multiple times. So sometimes we'll watch the lesson, do a couple worksheets, and then the next day we'll come back and watch the same lesson again and do a couple more worksheets. And the pages are very clear and simple too, and nothing distracting. And I just love it. This is the way that my brain can learn, and my daughter's brain is learning really well this way too. So again, this whole routine is something that we actually look forward to each morning. Here are the blocks in case you wanted to see them. And once you buy this set of blocks, you use the same ones all the way through 5th grade. And that's it. And so you're gonna say, well, how's she learning everything else? Don't kids need to learn to read and write and spelling and grammar and history and science? So I do have an answer to those. And so the answer is going to be that our homeschool day is not just 1 hour, but that is what feels like homeschool. The part that feels like homeschool and that is our routine every day is 1 hour. And the shortness and sweetness of it is the beauty of it. And there's no like dragging our feet and pushing, okay, we have to do this now. It's just like My daughter will even get out the materials sometimes before I get up in the morning because she's so ready to go. And one day she told me, "Mom, I've actually been missing playing with these blocks." So I think that's part of what you want in homeschool, is for the children to learn to love learning and to build confidence and not to be afraid of it, but to feel like this is just part of our day. This is what we do. So to hit the other areas of learning, my daughter reads to herself to put herself to sleep every night. So I think that ends up being about 30 minutes to an hour of reading that she does. And those are mostly library books. So we do make a library trip every week. And then throughout the day, if we have a quiet moment, or maybe it's after lunch and I don't feel like jumping up and doing chores again, I need to sit and digest for a little bit, I'll grab some library books and read them to her. So read alouds have been proven to be super effective in helping children improve their reading, but also I'll use that read aloud time a lot of times to hit the science and history targets, because if you just pull a book about animals or about Abraham Lincoln or some kind of historical character, you can read that with your child. And the other day we read one about the Erie Canal. It was super fascinating. I learned things I never knew about the Erie Canal. And after we read that, I'll usually ask her, was there anything from this book that you wanted to learn more about? And sometimes, like the other day, we read about ocean animals, and she said, yes, I want to learn about narwhals. So then we Googled or went to YouTube and found videos for kids on narwhals, and we watched a couple of those. So that is how we do our science and history. Then handwriting and spelling, I am saving for later. So here's the handwriting book, and I just ordered the spelling book, and they're both by Evan Moore, which is a very simple, they structure it in a very simple way to where students can do this independently really well. And I'm saving these because I work part-time during the school year. And so since this is independent work, I'm going to assign big chunks of it whenever I'm gone during the school year. And she'll be home with Daddy, and she's gonna have a desk next to Daddy's desk, and she's going to do probably more than a day's worth of spelling and handwriting each day that I'm gone, just because those are so independent and she can do them by herself. And so that's the way that I am accomplishing all of those goals, hitting all of those targets. But we think of our homeschool day as being about an hour to an hour and a half every morning. And if you've ever heard the debate on whether it's better to do one day of laundry a week or to do your laundry one load every day, I'm on the one load every day side of things. I love doing a little bit every day. I feel like that just gets me in a rhythm, and then I don't drag my feet about it. And I've seen the same with my daughter. When she's in a rhythm, she doesn't drag her feet. And we love this routine so much that we actually do it 6 days a week all year. We never take a break, except maybe for Christmas, or if there's a special day that we want to go to a water park all day or the zoo all day or something, we might take a day off, an extra day besides our rest day. But it's so much not a chore that we just love starting our day that way. So it's really not a problem to do it every single day. And that's what I long for. I long for something that is so much a part of my life that I don't have to gear up to start it again, and I don't have to drag anyone into it, push anyone into it, but it just feels easy and natural, just like getting up and making breakfast or getting dressed every day. So I hope that's helpful for you, and leave me any questions. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them in the chat. Thank you.